Well, you've wanted more Mega Man Legacy Collection, and I'm here to provide such Mega Man Legacy Collection. Welcome back, most obviously, to me speaking coherent bullshit. Because that's what people wanted. The views didn't lie, and a lot of people wanted me to talk more about Mega Man. Priorities straight and shit. So, what you're just gonna see me do is basically just you're just watching me. You're just watching the gameplay footage, and I'm just talking about something that comes to the mind. So yeah, it is, at the time of recording, it is the 26th of November. And what's going on here is frickin' PlayAsia are being brilliant PR managements at the moment, pissing off the social justice warriors in a fantastic public move, just because Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 3 is not coming out to the West anytime soon. And whilst this is happening, whilst this crisis is managing, not only are the people that made Honeypot are offering to publish the game for $1 million, a European site is offering to double that for $2 million. It's ridiculous. That's the right kind of sales. I mean, the game could be probably shit, but pissing off the social justice fan base tends to be the best kind of PR. Yeah, I'm looking right at you, NeoGaf, the harbinger of fucking doom and peril. Parasites, a whole fucking lot of them. Anyway, as you can see here, we're actually playing the most memorable stage right now of the Megaman series, which is of course Cutman, focused on a lot of freaking trailers, specifically for Powered Up, which was of course Cutman level. Speaking of which, when me and James finally do get to tackle Powered Up, and there's a very good chance that Powered Up is finally going to be covered, that is a very interesting game by itself. Mostly due to the fact that who they got to dub the voice actors, which is very interesting considering it's a very well-known Canadian studio that did the voice work for not only that, but for Maverick Hunter X. So, you got that to look forward to, and you're probably thinking, where's the rest of Mega Man 7? We know. I know. The reason, yeah, I just wanted to make a public apology. It was not our fault to begin with. It's as I mentioned before, the real reason why the Mega Man 7 LP's not been updated is because of the RTK channel. And how our combined efforts are actually ensure that we actually put a lot of games out there. Despite the exaggerated differences when it comes to getting time to record and shit. But we did manage to get quite a few games done. Resident Evil, Monkey Islands 1 and 2, Fatal Frame, which was funny by itself for a lot of the wrong reasons. The whole the Day of the Tentacle, the whole walkthrough gaff. Seriously, as much as people say I get annoyed with a walkthrough, it's a source of constant strife. I mean, it's funny in small doses, but not all the fucking time. Yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way. The RTK channel is actually continuing stuff. Overlord is currently taking our time at the moment. That's the one thing I wanted to point out. That's about it, really. Just wanted to point out, these enemies here are the worst in the game. The ones that cause the... See that amount of health that we lost in that one? It's the real reason why I don't like this game. Sometimes that this game has unfair advantages. Unfair weapon balances? And I know Capcom did try to address the whole, they did actually get rid of the big glitch, the big huge glitch that's a huge handful for this game. But they created a worse problem, which I think everyone knows by now, but I just want to point out. Anyway, Cutman here. Technically, you can beat him. It just takes a bit. And by the way, those blocks that you see there, if you don't hit them when you lose a fight, you have to do it with the thing, and with the Buster bullet. What was it? Mega Buster. Yeah, Mega Buster. But we don't need to because we actually got the weapon. What we gained from Cutman, most of it, it's a very useful weapon that I like to call the rolling cutter. It's basically a rolling cutting weapon. In the original Mega Man, some of the weapons were shit. I mean, Hyper Bomb was terrible. Super Arm was just basically an excuse to throw giant rocks at people. The only effective weapons this game had were effectively the 4 other weapons. for instance, the rolling cutter was the first decent weapon that you can get in the game. Seriously, you take a look at the damage it does that. And the Thunder Beam, which we're getting, after we beat Megaman, obviously, was the first broken weapon was the first true broken weapon in the series, combined with the pause glitch, caused massive amounts of damage. And disclaimer alert, I'm taking advantage of the pause glitch because it's a broken the Legacy Collection actively encourages you to use the glitch. And when it is assigned to say the to the Xbox controller's left trigger button, not the left trigger button, the left button on the damn controller, you know the game actively wants you to take advantage of said control. I mean, the only achievements this game has for Steam is basically you gotta beat some of the challenge modes, and then that's about it. So we're gonna go this way, obviously. Here you'll be able to find some items. Take advantage of these. Quite a few, actually. By the way, you won't be able to get back to this one. I mean, you have to be really, really good. Like that. And I made a mistake. As in, I really made a mistake here. Seriously, that is a big mistake. You don't want to make a mistake in this bit. You really don't. Which is probably the reason why this thing takes a lot longer. I mean, I will have to say though, I really do like the aesthetics of this game. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of disclaimer out right. In the original Megaman thingy, which I did for the summer, which was on my own, which was the least popular one, and for some reason it got a couple of dislikes. Don't know why. I just played the game on its own. I don't need any commentary. And it still got disliked. Only when I played Megaman 2 with James, it got, like, you know, the whole thing came out. Like, the whole Jaffa Cakes thing. The Jaffa Cakes thing. I'm hoping to bring that back at some point. And if you don't know what Jaffa Cakes are, they're basically thinking of... Hi, Dial! Inadvertent cameo there. Seriously. Yeah. I do have a few friends on Steam, and they have shown up on bits before. In fact, Niall technically has shown up in a few videos on the RTK channel. And another certain someone on my list has actually shown up on an RTK LP, which I'm not even going to disclose. I know Alex has Goth's shown up on at least a recording 1 or 2 times. I'm trying to remember. I know Niall's shown up. Niall's shown up quite a few times. It's actually kind of funny that Niall's tends to show up more on my I talk to him the least these days, and Niall's still the one of the coolest people ever. It's him that's responsible for the New York trip, and how I met the guys in the first place. And he's still one of the best buddies I've ever had. I haven't talked to him in ages. I miss Niall. I do. So, let's see. Just for some honest thoughts. So, yeah! Boycotting, eh? Not working out, is it? Not working out at all! Shit for brains. If you're gonna boycott something that's actually gonna let me be here. That and Black Lives Matter, they're just pointless crusades at the moment. And if you're thinking Black Lives Matter as a whole, Black Lives Matter is even worse. Is when you think about it, Black Lives Matter these days, it's just a bunch of bullies. It's just a bunch of bullies that take advantage of the freaking of the blatant racism that's going on in U.S. policing. And it's just they're being worse off. They're even worse, especially if you're in Missouri. Absolutely worse. It's just stupid. And frickin' in Chicago recently, they sabotaged a fucking Christmas tree. What heartless cunts! Seriously, who hates Christmas? I know one friend of mine does not like Christmas. Yeah, if you're wondering if I'm gonna name that person, I'd rather not. But you get the basic idea if you're actually close friends with the man. It's a bloke. Yes, it's James. I mean, Christmas is getting fucking early again. This is bullshit. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be advertising for fucking Christmas at the end of fucking October. this is where for it let, man, I'm trying to take advantage of the glitch. But as you can see here, the Thunder Beam is stupidly powerful. You really should avoid that. It's the most powerful weapon in the game, but it's also the most brokenest weapon. I'm definitely taking advantage of that shit, so... yeah, I'm just gonna try and... The worst thing is you gotta climb this again. Thank God in the sequel and games other than that, they took this shit out. I'm actually really glad they did that. And if you're not my thing... Yeah, I think my thing technically glitched out. You're right. It does actually, when you think about it. Okay, let's try this again. Get into a good position. Use the pause glitch. I don't know. A pair of scissors should not be able to crack through electricity like that. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, we've gained the brokenest weapon in the game, so... Next episode, whilst we talk about more bollocks I can think of out of the top of my head, we got 2 more Robot Masters to defeat, and we got a Parker and a Texan. If you don't know what that means, you've never obviously played Powered Up before. See you next time.